And welcome everybody to the Huddle here on K9 streaming platforms. It's our weekly talk show each Tuesday at this time. I'm sports anchor Jason Barr, joined by our news anchor, also our sports anchor too, Pat Parris. Pat, good afternoon. How are you today?
Doing pretty well, Jason. Coming to you from my house today, having the day off, so glad to be with you.
All right, terrific. Well, our special guest this week is former CDO baseball star and also for Central Arizona College and now about to be for the University of Arizona, Kiko Romero. Kiko, thanks so much for joining us here on the Huddle.
Hi, how are you?
Terrific. Thanks for taking some time, and congratulations on just being named the MVP of the Junior College World Series as Central Arizona won it all in Grand Junction. I've never been there to Grand Junction or the Junior College World Series, but I hear it's a terrific event. What was the atmosphere like out there?
Oh, the atmosphere is unmatched. I mean, you get fans, you get tens of, I think our national championship had 11,000 people or something like that. It was just unbelievable. It's awesome up there. I love going there back-to-back years, and being in that national championship game back-to-back years it's unmatched. I love it.
Kiko, I want to talk to you. We're going to get more in depth in how you guys were able to win a championship and all the great things you were able to do. But I want to back it up and bring it back to CDO. It's such a great, obviously, reputation. And I was great friends and long time friends with Chris Duncan and his brother Shelley. I still know and still know very well. It's amazing to me how a school like that can continue to grind it out and pump out some great players, and you're just the next in the long line of that. What was it like being in that kind of atmosphere, that production of baseball there?
It was awesome. I mean, I got there the year after they won it in 2015, 2016 my freshman year, and that's the year right after they won it. And Francis, I mean, he coached me for my freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and he was awesome. I mean, the winning culture at CDO has always been there. And then coming in my senior year, Jason Heisey got there, and he kind of laid the groundwork for my senior year, and I knew it was going to be the groundwork. And this year, they're fortunate enough to win it. And I mean, just keeping the winning tradition alive at CDO has been just amazing.
We just showed a highlight of one of your home runs at the Junior College World Series. You had 6 home runs in 6 games, broke the record, I believe, for home runs in the JUCO World Series. Was that just one of those things where you were in the zone? What were you feeling during that time?
Words can't really explain it. Just feeling like whatever I do to help the team. I was just trying to do whatever I can. I mean, sometimes we were down when I hit those home runs, but I wasn't really thinking about hitting home runs. I was just thinking to put the ball in play, see where it gets me.
It was a remarkable run for not only you, but for your team. Talk about, the grind that can be, and the playoff run itself can be take its toll. But you guys were able to rise above it all, obviously, and win the championship.
Oh yeah, the grind started way before playoffs. I mean, it started in August when we first showed up to campus. Kind of have a week to settle in when we first get on campus, and that next week is just training starts. And I know the famous hill, the famous mountain over there at CAC. That's the worst. I mean, but it prepares us. I mean, 35 guys going up there at one time. I mean, it's a brotherhood up there going up that hill, and it definitely shows in the playoffs. Winning 10 straight elimination games, just backs against the wall, and that's kind of what the mountain is like. Just all odds against you. It's amazing.
We're talking with Kiko Romero, a former CDO high school baseball star, MVP of the Junior College World Series, and on his way to play for University of Arizona, which we'll get to in a little bit. Kiko, what led you to go to Central Arizona as opposed to maybe a different junior college or even starting at a 4-year school?
Kind of my sophomore year, I just started talking to him, and I mean, Central Arizona is a storied program. I mean, JP came up to me first and was just, "Hey man, this is the culture here, and this is the winning culture and tradition that they've always had at CAC." And I mean, just didn't get it done in the classroom out of high school. So kind of Central Arizona was just kind of the option I wanted to go, and fortunate enough to go there and play 3 strong years there and have great coaching, and now off to U of A next year.
What are the things that led up to this? How did you, what kind of coaching did you get in order to make these strides to put up these kind of ridiculous numbers that you put up in the playoffs? And yet, what else do you have to learn, do you think, in the game of baseball?
There's lots to be still to be learned. But just kind of offensively, JP has been, or my coach Joe Perez at Central Arizona has been really helpful. Even in high school, he would text me sometimes some tips, and he's the backbone of I feel like playing right now. He taught me the last 3 years, and I've grown phenomenally since I've left high school. And I think he's prepared me in every way I can to go on to the next level.
How much were you able to watch University of Arizona baseball in their regional? Obviously, you were doing your thing in the World Series. Were you able to watch any of that, or were you just so busy doing your thing you didn't catch any?
Yeah, I would watch them. I try to we kind of played at the same time sometimes. I know their Friday game I think got rained out and moved to Saturday. But I watched them throughout the season. I went to a couple games, and yeah, they had a great run. It sucks to see it end, but I mean, baseball's baseball. But they had a great season.
What does it mean for you to have Chip Hale at the head of that program, and was that an extra reason why you went ahead and committed and decided to go to the University of Arizona?
Yeah, Coach Hale. I mean, I saw him. I used to see him on coaching the D-backs on TV. And when I got the call that he was going to be the manager of U of A, I was really excited. He texts me every once in a while. He always checks up on me, and he's a really great coach, and he's really excited. I'm really excited to get started at the U of A, and yeah, I feel like he has a lot to teach me too.
Kiko, I'll piggyback on that. We've got a soundbite from yesterday's post-game news conference after U of A lost to Ole Miss, and we've got a clip of Daniel Susak talking about Chip Hale, and we're going to play that soundbite right now, and then we'll have you react to it on the other side. So let's play that soundbite from Daniel Susak yesterday after the Wildcats losing to Ole Miss on head coach Chip Hale.
Yeah, I was telling my family the other day, I think the second best decision I ever made was coming to Arizona, but I think the best one was staying here. I don't think the program could be in better hands. I think the coaching staff and the players all understand it, they get it, and I think it's in great hands for the rest.
Kiko, what do you think when you see that?
I don't know. Daniel Susak I mean, he's a legend. I mean, I hear all about him. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. And I mean, he can't be more right. I mean, Coach Hale is a phenomenal coach. Can't wait to play for him.
And Daniel Susak, of course, the catcher, and he's probably going to leave early because he's age eligible and he's a projected first-round draft pick. You've played some catcher, and you've also played some outfield. What have you been told about what your role is going to be with the Wildcats next year?
Kind of, I think maybe corner outfield and maybe some corner infield. Haven't done a lot of catching, but I mean, it's on my list of what I can do, and whatever they need me to do, I'll step in and do it.
Yeah, you could always be an emergency catcher if they need it or something like that. But you talk about Chip Hale taking over that program and making it his first year to the postseason, and the future is bright. But he's the kind of guy that really has a lot of connections to get you guys to that next level too, right? I think that's a big attraction for the University of Arizona right now, is to have one of those big names that is a big name in Major League Baseball as well.
Yeah, part of his recruiting to me was the U of A in a couple of years is just going to be a kind of like that stepping stone to the minor leagues. It's going to be kind of part of the minors, is what he was saying, and I mean, I believe it. I mean, if that program is going to be kind of up there with the minors and having his name up there and having his connections, it's going to be really helpful for me in the future.
And we've certainly seen so many baseball players make the transition from junior college to four-year college and make it seamlessly. So it's definitely a doable thing. But what have you been told about how much the competition will be stepped up as far as facing pitchers you've been used to facing Pac-12 pitchers?
I haven't been told much. I mean, if U of A has been a very good hitting program for a long time now, and the assistant coaches that have been there have taught hitters well. So if they can teach me how to hit Pac-12 pitching, then I think I can do it.
Kiko, last one for me, but it seems like you've got confidence, but you still remain humble. Is that kind of your approach to athletics in general? Is just to stay a little bit grounded, even with all this success you're having right now?
Oh yeah, of course. I think you kind of have to kind of stay grounded and not let your head or your ego get too high. I think that's what makes a lot of great players great. and not to be too cocky or too arrogant about what you've done, just kind of appreciating it and just keep moving forward.
It's a game that'll humble you, won't it?
Oh, yeah, it'll humble you real quick. I think I had in our third game when we knocked out Crowder, I think I had the game with 3 home runs, and the next game I had 3 strikeouts. I mean, it'll humble you real quick.
Is that plaque one you can keep, or was that the team plaque, the one of you winning the most valuable player?
Oh, yeah, I kept it.
Where is that? Where can you keep that? Where are you going to keep that plaque?
Probably in my house somewhere here. Yeah, I leave for Oregon in a week, so I'll probably stay here. Just stay here, yeah, with my parents.
And what's in Oregon?
Summer ball.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, Kiko Romero, we wish you the best of luck with summer ball and certainly with the University of Arizona next year. And I'm sure we will be talking to you down the road. Congratulations again on the Junior College World Series win. And thanks for taking a couple of minutes here on the Huddle with Pat and myself.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Good luck, Kiko. We'll see you at High Corbett soon. Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah, I care. All right, Pat. Yeah, well, I tell you what, that is a really popular event, the Junior College World Series. It gets big ratings or viewers or whatever you want to call it. And I know, Grand Junction, not a large town, certainly. It's a big deal, for that town to host that event. And it always seems like a really exciting atmosphere. So it's great to see a local player do so well and when we can kind of continue to watch here.
Way back in the day, Jason, when I was first starting out in sports, the National Junior College World Series for a brief time, about 5 years, was in Des Moines. Des Moines, Iowa, and at Sec Taylor Stadium, which is the AAA, the Cubs, the Iowa Cubs AAA for the Chicago Cubs, and it was an amazing atmosphere. And it was you never got the sense that these guys weren't, at the same level as the Omaha World Series, and certainly they're playing for a national championship. And it's a big deal to win the National Junior College World Series is a big deal. It's a stepping stone for guys like Kiko, and Kiko's gonna, I think, be one of those guys that has a lot of power, as he's demonstrated in the Junior College World Series. I think he'll have a lot of power, and that'll still power translates, Jason. Power is power,
Okay, very well. We'll look forward to watching him play play next year and in year number 2 of the Chip Hill era. All right, so the other stuff going on here with Tucson sports and this second week, I think we are now in June, as it kind of thins out a little bit in the summer. But tomorrow's the A-Board meeting, the Arizona Board of Regents expected to approve Tommy Lloyd's contract extension, the University of Arizona men's basketball coach. He's getting a 1-year extension, Pat. That's not a surprise because typically, we see those contracts, they call it roll over for a year so they can tell recruits, hey, we're signed up for the next 4 years. I'm going to be here the whole time. I'm not sure that we expected, or maybe we should have expected, such a big raise. So he's now going to be he's now got, I believe, a 5-year, $19 million deal, which comes out to, or 5-year, $18 million deal, which comes out to 3.9. 5-year, 3.9. And now just is going to be the highest paid Pac-12 coach, just ahead of Dana Altman. So University of Arizona, I think, Pat, making sure that Tommy Lloyd stays here, even though he said last year he wouldn't want to coach anywhere else except Arizona and Gonzaga. So I'm not sure why they needed to do this, Pat. But anyway, they're making sure nobody's coming in and sweeping them up with a big money offer that we've seen with Jay Johnson, the LSU baseball. Certainly coaches wanted Adia Barnes and made her big money offers. They want to make sure that's not done here, is my take on it.
Yeah, they want to stay ahead of the curve, and the curve still continues to be escalating salary. So if you want to stay ahead of the curve, you've got to, as you said, keep extending it. So he's always got that 4 or 5 year contract out. You don't want a kid to have any doubt that he might be going soon. And I don't think Tommy Lloyd's going anywhere, but I like the move. And what he did in the first year with not a lot of his players, with some of his players, not a lot of his players, was still impressive. I think that, he's got a lot of work to do for year number 2. There's still an incomplete roster, but I think they have faith in him. Dave Hickey has faith in him. Bobby Robbins, the president of the U of A, has faith in him. And I think most of the Wildcat fans have a lot of faith in him too. So I like the move. And I like the fact that he's the highest paid coach in the Pac-12, and he should be among the highest if he's not the highest.
Well, where he earned his money is not just the 33-4 record, but remember when we were in San Antonio for the Sweet 16 and we're talking to Sean Elliott and some of the other former players who are talking about the way he connects with players and the way he connects with the alumni. And I think that says a lot going forward about what he's going to be able to get out of players. So I think we're not going to rehash the past here, but obviously not all the alum love Sean Miller. Okay, we know that. We don't need to rehash that. But I think he earned his money, not just with the record on the court, but with the relationships he built with former players as well, and the way that his current players took to him and related to him.
Yeah, and remember a year ago, Jason, when the search was on for Sean Miller's replacement, and I like, we had talked. I liked Tommy Lloyd right away. I think you like Tommy Lloyd too, but we liked him right away. But the big knock from the alumni was, well, he's not one of us, and so they kept throwing out all the other names, the Stoudemire's, and on and on and on. But as soon as he was hired, there was a little bit of grumbling, a little bit of rumbling. Yeah, he's not one of us. That went away really quickly, didn't it? You never heard anybody after those first day or two.
You knew right away after a couple of games. You knew right away. Yep.
Yeah, and it really was one of those things where I don't think anybody's going to look back. I think that it was the right move. His 20 years at Gonzaga, he certainly put him in a position to be a great head coach and a great recruiter, as we've seen. And he's just got to continue that, and he's got to continue to make these guys every year, the new ones that come in and the ones that are there, continue to believe in his system. And we'll see how year number 2 goes.
Yeah, but you didn't know, sometimes a number 2 is a number 2. You don't know if he can be a number 1. And like I said, that was alleviated. You knew right away after those first couple games that they were going to do a little bit better than the 21-9 or whatever we were talking about, early last year.
Yeah.
And how interesting is it that here we sit here on June 7th as we record this, and Damon Stoudemire, whose name was mentioned for the job as an assistant coach with the Boston Celtics, and going up against Steve Kerr in the NBA Finals. So it all works out for everybody.
It does. Things happen for a reason, and a lot of times, one door closes, another door opens. It happened for Damon Stoudemire. Tommy Lloyd kept saying no, and he finally said yes when the right job came. So you just never know in coaching where you're going to end up, and it always does seem to work out. And Sean Miller is back where he started, so it all worked out there too, as far as we can tell.
Speaking of the NBA Finals, do you still like the Warriors to win? I'm still sticking by the Celtics in 6. I think that Jason Tatum's going to play a lot better at home.
No, I still like what the response that the Warriors had, and I think that they're the better team. But I have been very impressed with the Celtics. I was before, but I think I'm even more so now. And I think this could go down to 7. I think it could go all the way to 7 games.
Back to U of A, the softball team did finish up its season. I'm glad they won a game in the Women's College World Series. I just didn't want to see them lose 2 straight. I know they did a couple years ago, but you see all the alum in the stands, and you see Mike Candrea there, and you see Jenny Finch there, and you see some others, and obviously Dr. Robbins is so into it. You don't want to see them just lose 2 games in Oklahoma City and not come away with at least one win. No one was expecting them to go that far. Listen, we know Oklahoma and some of those other teams are much better than they are. Okay. I know they had a lot of talent. I still think the team overachieved in the postseason. But I'm glad that they won a game, and I can live with how they did in Oklahoma City, especially with Hannah Bowen injured, giving everything that she could, kind of limping on the mound there. I'm fine with what they did in the Women's College World Series.
Yeah, I am too. And you touched on it, but you go back 2 years ago, the Jesse Harper team, they were all super seniors. They stuck around one more year, and they were all trying to do it for Coach Candrea. Right. And they thought they knew that this was going to, we kind of thought maybe, but nobody knew officially, but I think they knew already. And they were trying to win it for Mike Candrea, and they lost 2 straight. And it was a little bit disheartening because they had been so great, that team, most of them, for 3, 4, 5 years. So for them to come and do what they did this year under a new head coach and several new players, and most of those really core players that Mike Candrea had gone, I think it bodes very well for what they've got in the future. And I agree that Hannah Bowen, gutting it out there, that was impressive. But it does show you the difference between the Oklahoma States and in this case Texas that's still alive. the U of A just is a little bit behind that right now. They've got to work hard to catch back up.
Well, they have a promising pitcher coming in. She's one of the top pitchers in the nation, certainly in California.
That'll help.
Yeah,
That'll help.
and who knows how good she'll be, but hopefully with her and improved Devin Nets, they can be good next year, because Hannah Bowen's really the only senior who was playing regularly. Only 3 seniors. Peanut Martinez was the other. She was basically a defensive replacement, I believe, in the postseason. And then the other one was a local player, I believe Bailey Thompson, who had started her career in Seattle. I think was a graduate senior. So it's not like they lose a ton of seniors. So the lineup will be good.
Right.
We know how good the lineup is. If they can get a little bit more pitching, they can compete again next year. So that wraps it up for the softball team. And the baseball team just ran out of pitching. I mean,
yeah, they sure did. They sure did.
Have 22 runs in a game. We know what happened.
Yep.
And I'm a little surprised because, well, maybe I shouldn't be, because yes, there was an extra day, but they started a day late, so there really wasn't an extra day.
That's it. That's exactly right.
They played 4 games in 3 days. Yeah, so you're playing 4 games in 3 days.
Yep.
You're going up against good offenses. Ole Miss, as soon as they saw that bracket, they wanted a piece of the Wildcats after what happened in the Super Regional.
Mm-hmm.
Their lineup was pretty much the same as last year. They were just missing that top pitcher. But they wanted to get back at Arizona for that. That was a tough spot.
Yeah.
But they had a great moment, and that great moment was the 9th inning hit by Tanner Otremba to beat Miami. And so
That's
you know
right.
what? They didn't lay an egg in that regional. They beat Canisius, the team they needed to beat, and then they had the great moment against Miami. You lose, you lose. It's the same thing with them. They need stronger pitching as well. Daniel Susak's going to be a really tough loss, but we're looking forward to watching him hopefully not toil in the minor leagues too long before he gets up to the big leagues.
Yeah, I can't believe he'll be in the minors very long. I certainly expect him to play in the majors and play well. And I go back to the pitching. You mentioned the pitching. They kind of ran out of pitchers, and that happened. Look at the other scores over the weekend, Jason. There were a lot of teams that ran out of pitchers, and 15, 18, 20, 22 runs. That was a lot of that going on in this first round of the College World Series. That happened, and that's something I'm sure that Chip Hale will address in this offseason, and we'll see a deeper rotation. We'll see a deeper bullpen. We'll see a deeper lineup, perhaps minus Daniel Susak. They'll have to figure out. You don't replace him, but you try to find other guys to get a little bit better to kind of make up for that.
So let's finish it up with the Tucson Sugar Skulls. Pat, what's going on? I thought they'd be 5-5, aren't they? And do you need to watch the whole game, or do you just need to watch the last minute?
Well, it's almost like the NBA, isn't it? Where a team will make a run, then the other team will make a run, and really just tune in midway through the fourth quarter. And that's really what you need to do with the Sugar Skulls, is tune in midway through the fourth quarter, because that's where they're either going to hold on to a lead or they're going to blow a lead, because they always have the lead in the fourth quarter, Jason, and they've got to find a way. This team is way better than 5-5, and right now they're barely clinging to the fourth and final playoff spot in the Western Conference of the Indoor Football League. So they got an easier game this weekend, but nothing's easy. They play Oakland, who's the expansion team that's only got 1 win, and that was in week number 1. So they've lost a whole bunch in a row, and so we'll see. The Sugar Skulls got to figure out a way to finish games. That's all there is to it.
All right, just finally checking out the comments here. We got one by Wally Wildcat. We need more baseball in Tucson. I will say to you, Wally Wildcat, yes, I know we don't have affiliated minor league baseball. It's been well documented. The Tucson Saguaros, which is the independent league team from the Pecos League, independent. So they're not affiliated with any major league team. They play in the Pecos League, which is the lowest form of minor league baseball. They actually are returning to Keno Stadium this year, and their first home game, I believe, is next Thursday. They don't play a lot of home games this year, and some of the home games are actually going to be in Nogales. And there's not going to be a July 4th game. So not ideal, but
were there going to be like about 10 games, Jason, at Keno, or somewhere around there?
I think there's a few more than that.
Okay.
But it's an expensive rent's expensive now.
Exactly. 2022.
You buying expense is expensive, rent's expensive. So I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
But all right. Thanks for the info. We'll check out the Saguaros. Yeah, it's worth a game.
It is worth going.
Yeah, especially if it's a night that's not unbearable. you get there, at 8 o'clock, or maybe it's after a monsoon or something like that.
Yeah,
might be an enjoyable evening. All right.
exactly.
All right, Pat. I know you're off today from the news. So
I'm off today. I'll be in there
tomorrow.
tomorrow. I'll be in there tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you back here at K-Gun
All right.
tomorrow. And we'll see everybody here next Tuesday at the same time here on the Huddle, K-Gun 9's streaming sports talk show on all the different channels that you know and like so well. For Pat Parris, I'm Jason Barr. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.